Alright, hello. We are continuing this madness with Vivia, who hopefully won't stab us. I'm still not discounting the fact that he tried to stab us earlier. I'm not forgetting that. Ooh. Okay. Kanai Ward, robot researcher, detective deed, Amapal, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Words we already know. Think the slaughter artist. I don't think it. Well, I don't know. Like, why would he stab Yakov? We've never met this guy before. Because that would mean someone paid to stab him. Because that's why he left the knife. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about this, trying not to look anything up. When I played Danganronpa, I basically...
Why can't it ever be a gentle landing?
I basically would beat the game in like a week or two.
Vivia. This is called the Mystery Lab.
Playing it 12 hours at a time.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things.
Huh.
My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before.
Oh.
I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it.
I mean,
Until
that's
one
what she
day,
was before.
I used my spectral projection at the agency, and saw that death got clear as crystal.
Oh.
After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death.
Oh yeah, they mentioned
And
number
also,
1 had it?
that someone had taken it.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
I mean, we didn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, every single time.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
Yeah.
My guess is, clearing a labyrinth, the materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die. If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
I mean...
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Yeah,
Hey!
I guess so.
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
He
I
is.
see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
Come on, man.
So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
You're gonna die.
You can
Well,
sleep
that's what
if
he
you
wants.
want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's
If you're
appealing.
not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Yeah,
Regrets.
he's...
I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished.
There you go. Time to get up.
Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
I mean, that's what
I don't care what you do, just
everyone has
don't get in our
done.
way. Well, Master.
And I'm guessing he
Let's
doesn't
do
remember any of the
usual.
details like the others. Oh, it's
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
He's so embarrassed. He's like, okay.
I am.
I wonder if this is our last mystery labyrinth, since it's our fourth companion. I don't know. And why? Although I know someone who was a sword swallower. She's quite the lady. Although I
Is that
haven't seen
sword
any social
for
media
cutting
stuff from
through
her in a while, so
mysteries?
she might have blocked me.
This
I
place
don't
must
know.
be pretty dangerous.
Oh, hey. Oh, okay. He's barfing out the keys.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is
Thanks.
that key something like a clue for the case? Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Could you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
Let's go.
Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
Well,
Come on! You're bumming me out here.
buddy, you gotta keep up.
I thought you were gonna ignore him.
You know that it's never gonna happen. Oh yeah, and apparently the whole time he could... Well, he couldn't see her clearly, but he just noticed that there was like a
Say,
haze
Vivia,
around
do you
Yuma.
remember anything about the case?
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
Huh.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
Uh-huh.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia.
Yeah.
Vivia is the only one who came into the mystery labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability. I don't know either.
You don't
Well,
know?
maybe they're like, Fubuki
Coalescence
already
is
had a
your
turn.
power, Shinigami.
She's tired.
Relax,
Poor thing.
will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
I mean, she was
It
already
doesn't matter
exhausted.
anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
Jeez, you ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Who knows?
Hey, relax.
Alright, we're getting to a... Okay. Going to the door. Get on the floor. We don't have any dinosaurs, though.
Ooh, there's that mystery!
Okay. The controller always buzzes whenever she does that. Like the spring.
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
That's what it kind of feels like it would happen.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Thanks. Okay, so what are these doors?
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Oh,
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either.
that's confusing.
Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
So we gotta pick one?
Yeah. There's so many
I mean,
unknowns. I'm
I
honestly
guess-
feeling lost right now.
I guess we start with Dr. Weska, because
Come
he's actually
on!
dead.
You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery is the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out.
Yep.
The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first
Maybe
to
it was
discover the body. At the time,
Maybe
we
it
were
was
controlling
Vivian.
the robot, Amapel.
With his box knife collection showing it off and things
Because of
got out of
that,
hand.
we were thought to be the culprits, but we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab?
I don't know.
That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's
Yeah.
the question of who hired him.
That's what I was saying
But
earlier.
there's no
Who the
doubt the
fuck?
hitman stabbed Chief Yako.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain
Who
about.
paid for that to happen? Was it what's his name, Yomi? I wouldn't put it past him. Oh, cool.
Peacekeepers?
Cool.
Kanai Ward's garbage.
God damn it! Is
What are
he
you
the?
doing?
I literally summoned the devil. I should not have said his name.
Yomi Hell Smile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the mystery labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Yep.
Right.
You pieces of shit.
Oh goodness. He's like lips up. Oh god. He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
No.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako. For everyone.
Right?
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I
he
can
looks
torture you
legit
to
like
death.
a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Dark magic attack. That's all I remember of Yu-Gi-Oh. I was about to make a reference, but no, it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge. Shut up, Mokuba. Okay.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Weska. You
Oh,
disarmed the
okay.
security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside.
What?
Until you actually entered the lab. The
Woo.
security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active.
Whoa.
In other words, no one can enter
You're
the
pissing
doctor's
me off.
lab. There couldn't be an intruder,
Whoa.
which makes you the culprit.
No. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it would have been pretty... Wait, I need to do her voice. Yeah, it would have been pretty tough to get through the security system to enter the critical lab. But the doctor died before we got inside, which means there had to have been an intruder. Anyway, let's take another look at the solution keys to see if any evidence stands out. Hold on. So we have toxic gas properties, shoe print on Amapal's head. I guess the shoe print is more relevant because that's physical evidence.
We're the ones who killed Dr. Weska. You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
Is that it? Yes, that's it. Woohoo!
When the body
Oh,
was
his sword
first
is like
discovered,
flexible.
Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence?
I mean,
Is
yeah.
bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
I don't know about you, but seems to be your hobby.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, shit.
Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible!
Oh my god. He is going
And in
shit.
fact, you proved that yourself!
How did I do that?
Damn!
So many self-serving arguments. It's all made up. Use your powers of deduction and repel the contradiction.
Don't make me laugh!
Oh. Oh, okay, there's nothing to pick from.
There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
How? I don't think that's it. Is it the last thing?
Damn!
So many self-serving arguments. It's all made up. Use your power to repel the contradiction. Okay.
Don't make me laugh!
Ha ha ha.
Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible!
Okay. But actually, though.
And in fact, you proved that yourself!
Is this it?
That claim
Oh,
doesn't
that's
hold
it.
up.
How did I prove it? It's a contradiction.
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh!
Huh. Oh, okay. Lab map, airlock decontamination device.
If there was another intruder, then where did they go?
I don't know.
By the time you arrived at the scene,
Well,
there was no one else, right?
okay.
There's no place to hide in the critical. There's no way they got past you. Or are you saying they slipped away in the instant?
Oh, shit. What?
That's obviously impossible.
Okay.
Isn't that funny? You just
Is it
proved
funny?
you committed the crime.
No, how? Okay, what else? See what they say. It's true we didn't see anyone on our way to the lab after disabling security.
What does that mean?
How could the culprit have hidden from us? For now, let's check the solution keys. You might find a useful clue. I just saw Vivia just like standing there.
If they're
Okay. So lab map or this? I'll choose
there
that
was
for now.
another intruder, then where did they go?
Huh?
time you arrived at the scene.
Shit, I got it backwards.
There was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical.
Oh, I guess it's the this. It might be. This might be the answer.
No way they got past it. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
No, that was wrong. I kind of guessed there. Oh. Shorty detective and that shelter skink were there too, so no one could sneak by without being seen. But look at that solution key. There was a space in the room that a person could fit in.
That's right.
Okay, well, I got the key then.
If there was another intruder, then where did they go?
Okay.
By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical.
This? Okay.
Flash through this mystery.
Boom.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device.
Aw, hell yeah.
The vents cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence
Shut
is all
up.
wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Boom. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, it's saving. Oh, okay. We get unlocked doors.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
He sure is persistent, huh?
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Oh, again. Oh, it didn't buzz this time.
Come on, why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth!
Was there an intruder, yes or no? Yes? Why is... Here. We need to speak. Huh? You better not say you don't know which to pick. I mean, then I won't say anything.
Say,
The mystery just getting... Okay. That's it? That's all you got for me? Yes or no? Yeah? Yes.
Right here!
Is this... Did I get the right door? Oh.
We're just now getting to the point. What a pain.
hey, don't sigh. This is a good thing.
Sorry.
Again.
Anyway, let's head inside.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
The culprit probably hit Amapel on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab.
That's when they got their footprint
because
on there.
we were in the front chamber. So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene,
Well,
you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they
we
were
didn't
in
even
there.
know someone could fit in there.
Super lame to make up excuses, Master.
It's not an excuse, but it is true. If If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there.
I
We could have
mean,
waited in ambush to search for them.
when I first saw it happen, I thought just something happened with the robot.
Wouldn't have
Like a
gotten
malfunction,
stabbed.
an internal malfunction.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
Yes, we do. Indeed. And we're at a location. Okay, I was trying to see if I could turn around to see Vivia run, but you can't. But I did see, like, for the second I saw him, he was like kind of doing, looked like a ninja run, a Naruto run, just because of his posture.
Another fork in the path.
How did the culprit enter the lab?
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
Okay.
I leave the rest to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
How does he have a book with him?
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
He's just special.
Okay, what does he have to say? I'll leave it to you to solve this one, Yuma.
Come on!
Show that good-for-nothing anemic vampire what's up with your killer deductions, Master. Okay, so let's go from left to right. Deactivated security by cutting power. We know that the power was never cut in the security. So this isn't it. Never entered in the first place. Invited in by the doctor. That's a no, like definite no. Because he doesn't seem like the invitation. I just noticed the pineapple that has like a face. The two citruses and the papaya. I don't know. I don't eat that fruit. But this is no. Definite no. So no and no. Definite no. So okay. This is the most logical. Oh, it's a spirit book. Yes.
Right here.
Oh, did I? Yeah, that was literally the only option to pick from.
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
I
Perhaps the
mean,
intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide? If the doctor committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
But if the doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Huh? A trap?
Uh-oh. Okay. A, B, Y, X.
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well,
What?
I already knew that before you entered.
That was the...
What? Why didn't you tell me?
God, well, it wasn't the other two.
You wanted me to tell you? Should have said so earlier.
What the fuck, dude?
People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Buddy. We don't have time. Oh god, there are golems.
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
Okay.
All right, I'll try.
Okay. What is... Why is the doctor committed suicide not correct? Backstab wounds. Yes. Maybe it was Vivia who stabbed him.
That's right. The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself. But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
Alright, let's go.
Well, I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a
I
lame
mean,
excuse.
the other 2 options would have been counted wrong.
I know. I'll do better next time.
I guarantee it would have been counted wrong. Do-do-do-do. Floating along, having a good time. What? What?
Yeah, that's right!
What?
Yuma.
Why? Okay. So we know this did not happen. We had proof that this did not happen. The power was not cut. Security had not been cut for 90 days until Yuma and company turned it off. 90 days, they said. So... I don't fucking know.
Right here!
This does not feel correct.
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
I don't think this happened.
Things are so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
And was it Makoto?
Ah, so you think the doctor
Because he
disabled the
disappeared
security?
once we got
He
to the
wouldn't need it
lab.
if he was expecting a guest.
This is gonna be counted wrong too, isn't it?
Huh? This route is wrong too?
Yep, I knew it.
Again?
So they're all
No
wrong.
need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Shut the fuck up.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Sure.
Let him influence you?
Don't cave into peer pressure. Why is invited but the security log was disabled an hour ago and has not turned back on since. This. Okay.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
Yeah. I mean, I knew this one was wrong. I know the other one is wrong too. So why are they doing this to me?
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
No thanks.
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
Yeah, no. We also have a time limit, supposedly, according to Shinigami. But it's only relevant when she says so. Okay. Well. Okay. This one's also wrong. Why is it doing this to me?
The culprit used
What's
the
the blue
blackout to
ribbon?
slip past security and into the lab. That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
Oh, I can run. I thought you could only walk in these hallways.
Huh? What? This was the lab last route.
I mean, yeah.
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels.
Sure, okay.
Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
No.
Really, Master?
Of course not.
Shinigami's like, really?
We need to get out of here.
Okay. Why is that not correct? Secure. I mean, both of these are correct. Oh.
Use, I won't make it in time.
What? God damn it. So it wasn't that. Really? Do we really have to do this? Okay.
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
Yep. Okay.
What's going on? Were all three routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
I don't know. Penny for your thoughts, Vivia? Running, running, running.
Hey, there's another door.
Woohoo!
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared.
Cool, I
Interesting.
guess.
The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Yep.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
Yeah.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
Yep.
You sound
That's
disappointed.
That's what we
Who cares?
did.
Let's just see what's in the final route.
Let's go. Oh. Entered and killed.
They use spectral
What?
projection to enter and kill him?
Then the culprit.
Yeah, no, that's never happened before.
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you
Excuse
threaten
me? I hope this one is wrong too. And plus he
There is
mentioned
no
that he
escape.
can't
What's the mystery labyrinth
touch it.
is
You
solved,
can't
the
touch
culprit
a
will be
human
judged.
person, a physical person,
Let's
when
finish
you're
up this mystery labyrinth
in
and
ghost
kill this
mode.
dude.
Hold on!
No! Shinigami, damn it. Slow down. Okay, we're down another hole.
Another trap?
God damn it.
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivi is the culprit.
I mean, oh goodness.
I won't be convinced until you do.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's been there the whole time. Okay, entered and kills from ghost form traits. Boom. But yeah, that's been a thing since the beginning.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's
Yep.
not possible that he stabbed the doctor.
But yeah, they can't be physically
Now, do you
apart
trust Vivia?
very far
Master,
because of whatever
I've said
deal
this 1,000 times.
they
The
have.
detective must suspect everything. Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Oh boy.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
If he's not the culprit,
Okay.
then we're back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
Yeah, he does kind of run like a ninja. See, if I do this, you can see him. He just has very poor posture. Alright, we're almost at the end of this hallway once again.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors.
Okay.
What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Okay, what's the deal?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely.
Oh, is it working?
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why
Oh.
do you want the truth in the first place?
I don't know, man.
Huh?
It's
just
easy
a thing
to
we've
say
been
you
doing
want
now.
the truth. But are you sure you can handle it? No matter how cruel that truth may be.
Oh.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not
Poor
sure
Yuma's so
if you're
short.
the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
Huh.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So
See,
you still
like,
haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there
I think
yet.
Vivian knows who did it,
Well,
and he doesn't
that's
want
fine
to tell
for
us
now.
because he's a little bitch.
But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you'll have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something.
Okay.
This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation.
Uh-huh.
So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Ooh. That is a
Carve my
possibility.
own path. That's right, Shinigami. We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe
Can we?
can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
Mm-hmm.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system.
Huh.
That's not right.
Yeah.
I need
I
to
don't
change
know
my
which button that
perspective and
is.
think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to, then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Alrighty. We'll do the thing. Oh! I hate this one. I hate this one. Oh boy. I do not like this one. It's so slow. But can you spell the word knife? Yep. Okay.
Let's work together as a team.
Who is Who is capable? Wait. Okay, it's that button. I think it's Amapao.
That's right.
A-M-A, I guess the A dash. Pal. I'm a pal. Yeah, somehow he's still anemic with his low energy. Okay, Shinigami, thank you. Time for your eye lasers. Oh god. Oh, we pressed the carve your own path
A
button.
new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I love those fabulous skeletons in the background.
How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
Sure.
I want to die someday.
But now's not the time.
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
Oh, we get to go up the stairs ourselves. And Shinigami is rushing ahead. I don't know. Hopefully it's the correct route this time. Let's move it, Master. He's still down there. Buddy, you need to come with us. Whatever. He just knows that since he's second player, so wherever the first player goes, he'll just
The only option we know of is
get into a bubble and follow him.
True. That's
Like
how we were able to
Super
get through
Mario.
security ourselves.
But it's just a toy robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but
Yeah, he
since
does kind
Amapao
of do
can
a
get through
Naruto
security,
run,
It must be important.
but it seems more based on his poor posture than it being unintentional. Oh boy.
It's sealed off here, too.
Hey, there's an intercom.
Yep.
Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way.
I mean,
Huh? Doctor?
oh.
Huh? Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Oh, that's the.
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was
Yeah.
attacked?
I don't.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
just a picture of him, though. Oh my god, okay.
The mystery materialized. It must be related to what the doctor just said.
Uh-oh. Are we on a timer? We're on a timer. Who are you? Was directed at who?
So the question is,
Amapao, the
who did the
culprit.
doctor say? Who are you?
No one. Oh, cool.
Huh?
Thanks, Vivia.
I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
Okay, so there's no timer. So not Amapao. Culprit or no one? culprit? I guess the
I can
culprit.
certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point? I
Fine.
considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security.
Okay, so that's not
If
the right
I'm
answer.
right, then there's no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab
So-
at this point.
What did he do this for?
Which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Huh.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Thanks, Vivia. Oh my god. Why did he do this?
The trap
Well,
didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one?
huh,
Why
what?
did the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
The security was still
Was he
active at
just-
the time, so no one could enter
don't
the doctor's
know.
lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapel. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
Why would he say that
What
if
was
no
the
one was
doctor's
there?
motive?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble.
Vivia,
Makes me
chill,
wish I
buddy.
was dead.
You're like me when I was like 24. Okay. You really plan on going forward? Fine. Is this really the right path? I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
Why though?
Really?
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Okay. Yeah, I do not know why he would do that. I'm confused. Oh, god damn it.
He's here too?
How often he gets back? I don't know.
Rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way?
I mean,
Good luck with
that's
that,
what the sign
morons.
said.
He had no motive at all.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this
Oh,
route
his
must
question
be
mark is now an
important.
exclamation point.
Nah, fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off.
Cool.
So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
Oh boy. Alright, here we are again. Reasoning deathmatch. Photo of doctor's email records.
This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all.
Oh shit.
Exchange on the intercom wasn't an act.
Get out of my face.
There was no reason to put on a show.
Know your place. Know your place.
The doctor misunderstood.
Okay.
You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into his work.
Oh shit.
The research was going well.
What is it?
The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu. There's no way he'd betray us!
Okay. When you think about it, Dr. Weska had no reason to pretend. But he had to be pretending. That's the only way this makes sense. So why would he do that? I'm sure he had a good reason. I just need to find evidence proving it. Okay, let's look at... It's this. See, okay, doesn't that look kind of like Yuma? The woman? You see it? They have, well, it is anime, but still. I see a resemblance. Don't know who the other person is though.
Was all part of the doctor's plan?
Just the face, the hair,
didn't have a
the
plan at
eyes.
all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
Damn it. I jumped too soon.
You probably don't know this.
I probably
Wesker
don't.
put his
Ah!
soul into his work. The research was going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
Email. There we go. Man, this guy is tripping me up.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
Huh. You done, son.
Yomi's rebuttal? What was that?
Oops.
What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Oh my.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
You're winning, son. Oh my god. What? Okay, game over. Game over.
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
Oh boy. How did the doctor plan to escape
Which
Kanai
means
Ward?
this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
As always.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break because it is necessary. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Oh, what music? It's Master Detective. The title is Master Detective Archives Raincode, relaxing music plus rain sounds dash Antasia. Yeah, it's one. If you type Master Detective Archives Raincode Lo-Fi, it's like one of the first videos that pops up. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'll leave this part to you, Yuma. Again?
Oh.
When in doubt, start by thinking about the door first. Then you can find the right solution key. Okay, so what's it? How did the doctor plan to escape Conai Ward? No. Blackout. Swapping places? What? Okay, let's look at... Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna look through these. Storage key. Missing file. Photo. Statement. Amapal's design. Ghost form traits. Fubuki's forte. Doctor's email records. Here, I actually missed. Oop, no. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. Shoot print on Amapal's head. Okay. How did the doctor plan to escape? So probably not this one. I think swapping places? Doctor's notes. The person being splashed with sulfuric acid. Okay, I think it's this. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the others though. Oh, okay. Oh. These are all different. Stored food. Doctor's notes, tablet back. Okay. Stab Lindenberg, doctor's notes, stored food. Okay, I think it's this one. I guess so. The notes? Oh, I got it. I got it. Time to go.
The door actually opened. I knew I could let Yuma handle it.
Oh, thanks.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
I might be, he says. Ooh. It looks like a futuristic mall.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yep.
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
Huh.
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time.
So is
to
he
escape
actually dead,
Conai
though?
Ward. Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid?
Okay, Shinigami.
So who is the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman.
Huh?
The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Oh,
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
But
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
oh,
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system. And thereby acquire the corpse he needed
I
as his
mean-
decoy.
I don't think Yuma's
That seems
body would
overly
have been a good
complicated.
choice.
Those guys who overthink asking girls out?
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence.
Yeah, I
He
guess
needed
so. So you're
visitors.
gonna use a child's
People
body?
from outside to pull it off.
Okay, in we go.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab,
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now.
What the hell?
So close.
Shinigami.
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other
Then
words,
how?
the culprit entered the lab after that exchange.
Then how?
So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
How in the fuck?
Where are we?
Oh,
This place is a real mystery.
now it's like
Then again,
a
I
little bit like
suppose that checks
Danganronpa
out.
with the 2.5D.
Shinigami?
Yeah! Master! This looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
What?
I haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, I was like, what? The culprit entered the lab before Amapao.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death! We're at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
Culprit entered the lab before Amapao. Okay. Just going through. Okay, so I can look through this. Solution key. Let's look at the security thing again. Storage key, missing file. Okay, critical labs security system operates on a separate power system that is managed in the electrical room. Line witness, death threat, Amapal's design, ghost form traits, Fubuki's forte, security log. Okay, here it is. Security log of the critical lab. Whenever the security system is turned off, the date is automatically recorded. Records show the system was disabled an hour ago and has not been turned on since. An hour when they were looking at the computer. So technically it's still an hour ago within the game's universe. So, okay. The only time the security was off was when Yuma turned it off with Amapel. So I'm gonna say no. Because then Amapel got kicked over because I don't want to say because the door was taking long to open, but because that happened, that also happened. Really?
When I directed Amapel to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife
You know,
stuck
I
in
was
him.
trying to think for myself here.
Which means he was murdered before Amapel entered the doctor's lab.
Oh, physically entered? Okay, fine. Oh, I get it, Shinigami. I already got this one wrong.
Is correct!
Shut up. Leave me alone.
Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
That's some sort of game show reference. I didn't understand. But, okay, fine.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet.
Okay.
It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapel entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapel, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapel. She said no one entered or left the lab.
Well, we're still up. It's showtime. Okay, we're back at this damn door again.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Where was the culprit before the crime?
This is a map of the critical lab.
So we have to determine
Didn't we
where
say the
culprit was before
decontamination
the murder.
chamber?
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
I don't know. Oh, damn it. What? Okay, so it starts from here. Is this the lobby or is this... Okay, here, yeah. So there's this, there's the gas chamber, there's the decontamination chamber. I guess in here? I guess we mentioned someone could have hidden the vents, right?
Here.
Oh, did I get it?
The culprit must have been here.
Did I get it? I got it!
Yay! It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapal, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system. There.
Yeah.
The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another mystery solved. Just how far are you planning to go, Yuma?
By the way,
Right, you went inside the decontamination device to check it out. Nice memory. Alright.
but I thought he was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah.
I guess
The
so.
culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapel into the airlock.
And from there, Yuma, you guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible?
I don't know. Oh, shit's
Only
falling apart.
Amapal could get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next big
Oh, those
question.
are books. That's kind of cool. Whoa.
Maybe the culprit used another Amapal unit.
Whoa. Shit's
No.
falling apart
The
already.
researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh, we are losing
I have an idea. Will you
everything.
hear me out?
What is it?
How about giving up? I'm getting tired.
You know, I'm gonna make you run in circles now.
Nope, motion denied.
See? Look. No. The final things I made him do.
Another fork in the road? Such a complicated mystery labyrinth.
Oh boy. How did the culprit use Amapal?
Beyond each problem lies the truth. We're definitely getting closer to the heart of this mystery.
Then,
If you don't know, we could always give up. No? Well, too bad. Alright, buddy. Alright, Eeyore. He's ER with anemia. I have a feeling we're getting closer to the heart of the mystery. I just have no idea what it is. As a weapon, as a shield, neither. What is neither implying, though? Okay, so not a weapon. Shield, I don't know. I guess not. Because if the culprit used Amapal, then we would have noticed. As if it was a weapon or a shield, we would have noticed them. Alright, I'm gonna say neither. Is it? Oh, that's it. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a weapon. Shield was kind of iffy.
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Given the process of elimination, that must be it.
Yeah, thanks, Yuma.
Amapal's hands aren't designed to
same
hold
page.
anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor. Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon. And the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield.
Yeah.
It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock would destroy it.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
Okay, we're going. Oh shit.
That was the wrong answer! Come on, Master!
Was it though? We're back.
Huh?
We're back at this damn
We've
door.
been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know. Slice. Poor Yuma. Where was the culprit before the crime?
Even
Again?
the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
Hey, don't sit down!
See, in the position's really
should I
cute,
do?
actually.
Stand up! Stand up right now!
He's like
Stop
90% arms and
Leave
legs.
me alone.
If you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Fine. Just one
He has
thing,
so much
then.
blood.
We're back at.
Like his skin is
Where
gray,
was the culprit before the crime?
pretty much.
Because
He
you're
matches
stuck
the
at.
wall.
How did the culprit use Amapal?
See,
With
at
that
least
in
with
mind,
Shinigami and
these
Yuma, they
two
have color
questions are
to their
connected.
cheeks.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapal was used?
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you
She's
also
shaking
left
out the
robot,
information.
right? At that moment, only the culprit and Amapal were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
The culprit did something to Amapal?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them.
I mean, sure.
Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny
I
detail?
mean, when Amapal got fucked
Try
up
to
for a
remember.
second, towards the beginning.
Something strange. Hey, now that you mention it, back then... Oh hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapal sees.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cockpit of a mecha. Whoa,
With
what
little
was
sound
that?
buttons.
Did it
See
break
that?
already? I thought it was state of the art. No, it's all right. It's stabilized. There was a moment when the camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapal. It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me.
Was he like,
Right.
did the culprit
That was
like
a
stand
clue to
on
help
it?
solve this mystery?
Because
Actually,
there was the footprint.
everything in this world is
Or
a
the
key
shoe
to
print,
solving
really.
mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
The shoe print?
Anything else? It's not like Amapal's camera showed the culprit.
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange?
What?
The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapal, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapal to enter the doctor's lab...
Yeah, because
he would have been
Amapal
spotted for
is...
sure.
Let me see. Just interrupting for a second. Amapal... See? There's only... And his surface... He has a flat head.
Now that you mention it...
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off? How can you move from the airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once on Amapal's camera?
Hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No. All the pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma,
The culprit must
the
have
mysteries
stood
you
on
face
Amapal.
now can be solved with a
Right.
single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
One mystery after another! What'll you do now? It's a Pandora's box of mysteries!
Let's stay calm and think about it. There's plenty of time.
Or there's not.
Or not. I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
Remember what he said,
Okay.
Master? All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
I'll do my best.
Location. Amapal's usage. Its malfunction. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
Is that the picture with Amapal's the shoe print on his head? Where was the culprit before the crime? On top of Amapal's head. Explaining as a transportation. Culprit jumped on it. Why didn't the culprit appear on the camera? On top of the head. Top of the head. Oh my god.
Amapal's head, using it as a method of transportation.
They see me rolling. They hating. Rolling, catch me brown and dirty.
The door opened!
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back. Are you sure you want to keep going?
Vivian knows.
Absolutely. I will find the truth no
Here's
matter what.
Yuma's reflection on
This
the wall.
is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Alright, we're moving along.
Hey, you said the culprit rode on top of Amapal. What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said.
He
The
stood
culprit
on him.
rode Amapal and used it to get through.
And he got through because we used Fubuki's power!
After we left Amapal
Oh,
in the
that's so
airlock,
twisted!
The culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapal's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
Wow.
Insane!
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapal can
boy.
withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So
Yeah,
someone
that was like
riding on it
220
shouldn't affect
pounds.
its functionality.
Something like that. Oh,
The
I've
shoe
just been
print on
standing here.
Amapal's head was caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
I was just listening.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab. By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right.
Damn.
If it's true, it does solve all of the previous mysteries. That's the culprit riding on a robot! Makes me laugh!
Oh Oh boy.
But you, have you not realized it?
What?
You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
What?
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery?
Yeah. And of course. Of course.
This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
Oh. When did the culprit get off Amapau?
Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
When he extended his arm?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
Okay, when
Beats
did the
me.
culprit... Oh. Before opening a door. When going through the door. Yes. Here. So we did that, push the button.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapel entered the room. Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapel at some point. It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yep.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
And they kicked it over? Why
Right.
would you...
The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Oh, I guess that does make sense. Because if you stepped on that if you stepped on that panel, you would have been electrocuted. The one that's in the middle. Oh boy.
We still haven't reached the goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
Nope.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes.
That's because we don't have all the information yet, dumbass.
If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
Do I?
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
Oh, shut your face. Reasoning deathmatch. On the top design.
The culprit hopped on Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
What? Shit.
That's impossible even for Think the Slaughter Artist!
What?
Think about it.
I will not.
If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
Woo!
No one would
Oh,
do something
shit.
so risky. The crime would have been exposed.
Jump.
The culprit must be really lucky.
Oh, wait. We used the forte.
What? Did they use some...
No! Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh. It wasn't just luck that didn't show up on camera. The problem is how to prove it.
Say,
At that time, Amapal had just had its arm stretched out for the button to disable the security system, right? Right, Amapal had his arm outstretched, which means that may be a clue you can use. Check the solution in the keys. Okay.
The culprit
So it wasn't this one. This one.
hopped off Amapal as the door opened.
Jump!
Then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible even for Think the Slaughter Artist.
Woo!
Think about it.
No. Shut up.
If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it. No one would do something so risky.
No one would do something so risky.
The crime would have been exposed. The culprit must be really lucky.
Lucky?
What? Did they use some sort of special power?
Okay. So that was the last thing. If Amapal's camera had been running, we would have seen the culprit. Obviously that didn't happen, but would they really have used such a risky method to break in?
No.
Was Amapal's camera even working? That might be the first thing you need to confirm.
For now.
Does something seem off to you, Master? Let's check the solution keys then. Okay.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door.
Jump.
That's impossible even for Fink the Slaughter Artist.
I don't know which one is the...
Think about it. If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit.
Oh, there we go.
Flash through this mystery.
Okay, I figured it was mentioning Amapal.
Amapal is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs.
Yep.
That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You can't turn its head.
Maggots, don't get so full of yourselves.
Oh, shut your
You're
face.
not getting out of here alive.
Alright, get the fuck out. Alright.
I get it.
Time to run in
So
circles.
Amapal couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates.
Yep.
That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapal's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead.
Huh.
I guess you can call it an obsession. How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display. A room of nightmares.
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
You're really going?
Huh?
I mean... Oh god. What the fuck?
Hey, Yuma.
What?
When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open,
Huh? Yeah?
at the time, the doctor was in the room, right?
Yes?
If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
He got stabbed in the
Yes.
back.
It is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him. Which means he wouldn't have
Yeah.
been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Huh.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake!
You know what? Shut the fuck up. I already know. Oh, what are we doing? We are loading. Oh, great.
Damn it! Your deduction is inconsistent. It's full of inconsistencies.
Ah!
By
Shit.
your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
It wouldn't be from
That's all
behind.
impossible!
Oh. Okay.
Master!
There should be a contradiction somewhere. You gotta find it and repel it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Oh, thanks.
Damn it! Your deduction is inconsistent.
Woo!
It's full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
This.
That flame doesn't hold up.
Uh-huh. Boom.
No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way!
What are you talking about? Doctor's notes, patient on Dr. Lester think the slaughter.
The culprit quickly entered the lab. But the doctor was in the room at the time, right? There's no way he missed an intruder.
Woo!
Running is noisy.
Running is noisy. Oh.
So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit.
Oh! He's deaf. He wouldn't have been able to hear him. Okay. Okay, I got it.
And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
What the fuck?
Unless you think the doctor was asleep. Is
Damn
there
it.
any trace of him being drugged? Even if he didn't look back from his desk, he would have heard someone coming.
No! There.
This is the truth.
He's deaf.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
Now you're spouting nonsense. Say whatever you want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic.
How
And
the
there's
hell?
no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
What? We're still trying to figure this shit
What?
out.
I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing, but...
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off here?
I guess so. I don't.
Huh?
What? I don't
You've
fucking
solved
know.
many mysteries up to now. Yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
Yeah, we just know how they did it,
That's
not who they
because
are.
The culprit is the hitman.
Is it
If
though?
that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit is because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
Who's the culprit then?
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth. That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
Which is?
hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Oh, hey!
Oh boy.
Yuma.
What?
Yuma.
What?
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation?
What are you...
You know,
Just
just
ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we?
okay.
The culprit took advantage of Amapau's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind.
Uh-huh.
However, they bumped into Amapau while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection.
If
After
anything,
that,
it slowed
the culprit went
the other people
inside the
down.
decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Okay.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
What?
Oh, I love
already
how they
told you
took
that.
advantage of the gameplay
The
elements.
culprit rode on top of Amapau.
Yeah, I have an idea, and I don't want it to be true.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh.
Oh boy.
This is the end for you! You have nowhere left to go!
Thanks.
Oh, come on! Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward! As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now!
Like, what does he think he's
Perhaps
protecting?
this too is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth?
Huh,
Tell
me and Vivi are on the
What
same
will you
page for
do,
once.
Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
I mean, does
No,
he
I'll
doesn't
fight.
know he's blind right now,
Whether it's
I guess.
subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Oh.
Good luck! You'll never find it. You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice. You'll rot away, looking for an answer that will never come!
Okay. Okay. Alright, we're back to where we just left. It's loading. Prisoner deathmatch.
Keep
Here is those form traits, security log. Okay.
playing with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery! How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor.
Huh.
The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
Woo!
Don't tell me the culprit is a robot.
Okay, I don't know. How did the culprit break through the panel chamber?
But
We at least had Amapau with us to disable the security system. Didn't you notice anything else weird at the time? Think hard.
that's right.
As far as the panel chamber goes.
Keep
So I guess it's...
playing with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live.
Critical lab system is always live. That's true.
There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
Is this it? No living human can breach it. Okay, I'm just gonna come back to this.
Don't tell me the culprit is a robot.
No, that's not it. Okay, that's not it.
Come on.
There's no point trying to refute that statement. It's impossible for the robot to be the killer. Actually, doesn't that solution key talk about power being used to get through the power chamber?
Right.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. It's possible for a person to make it through.
Keep playing with your
So, okay.
shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it.
There we go.
Flash through this mystery.
There we go. Haha. Sucker. Time to stab him. That's why Vivia's here.
A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte. In
Yep.
fact, that's how we got past the panels. The
Okay,
high voltage shocks
yeah.
kept destroying Amapel. But we reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, it went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel.
Oh my god.
That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
Oh my god. We should have we should have just left it alone.
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
Oh my god.
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must
So
stand
the
in
culprit
your
is
way.
someone we know
what are you doing?
for sure.
Why are you
Like
doing
he is
this?
a name. They're a named character.
He's going to betray you, Master.
What the fuck, Vivia?
Me?
It's up to you, Yuma.
Why are you so
This
scary?
is your final chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do? It's time
Cry?
to decide your past and your future.
Why, Vivia?
Why are we doing this? Oh my god, okay. So he's really gonna try to stab us. I knew it. Yep. How did I know? Jesus Christ! Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let me ask you. How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas. Would surely die. You should already know this, right? The
Do
gas
I?
is a special trait.
What? Oh shit. gas has a special
Even
trait.
a gas mask. No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska. No one could get past the gas chamber.
Oh, wait. So this is the contradiction. Okay. Ah, shit.
Right.
It sure does seem like it'd be like it. Oh, it is that a typo? It sure does seem impossible. Like it impossible to. Come on, guys. Like it impossible to get around the gas. But the culprit definitely made it through the toxic gas chamber. Although this game does not have as many typos as Danganronpa, especially V3. It's pretty bad with typos. Is there actually a way to avoid the gas? What could it be? For now, let's check the info on the toxic gas. There may be something we're forgetting.
Let me ask you.
Okay.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber? It's impossible to avoid the gas.
Uh-huh.
The culprit would surely die. You already know this, right? The gas is a special trait.
Gas has a special trait.
Gas mask.
Yep.
No ability can nullify its toxicity.
No ability can nullify.
Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
Boom. Oh. We're saving. Saving and loading, loading and saving.
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you.
30
Which
minutes.
means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell me.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas.
Did
And no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it.
I don't want this to be. I am upset already. I already know who this is.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the truth. I can't believe it. But if the culprit
I am
really
upsetty
did just
spaghetti.
endure the toxic gas,
Wiggle.
Then they...
the culprit...
The culprit hired a hitman.
This...
The culprit hired a hitman
Glimpse the truth.
because he knew he was going to die anyways.
Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes?
I mean, not that great, actually.
Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
We didn't want.
Yomi's Mystery Phantom and Fifia are both right. Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Will he die before we?
Up until now, the Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Jeez.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is?
I don't want to
The
know.
hitman, right?
No. He helped.
The truth is
But-
worthless.
Oh my god. Is this
Nothing
Persona?
is less valued in
Persona
this
5
isolated,
again?
rainy
Of
city.
it?
No one wants the truth. Not even you.
No.
Now, rot away and die right here.
Why
no
don't
one will
you?
get in my way. Kanai Amaterasu. They both belong to me!
Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, goody. Reasoning deathmatch.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas.
We already... Shit. I already discussed this.
No one at the scene has died from poison. If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas. But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
He hired a hitman. Why did he why would he... Why?
Are you sure you want to face the
We
truth?
already have. This has already happened, Vivia.
Your world
We're already here.
will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
Oh. Okay,
Your
okay.
deduction is wrong. Don't disturb the peace.
Don't disturb the peace.
It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
No. Amapal, the hitman. The hitman.
The truth.
Ah.
The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman.
So did he... I guess he borrowed a knife from Frank.
The culprit
seems to be an
realized their
understanding
would be
guy.
Exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas. So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
Oh my god.
Use the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's
Why
death by
would he
toxic
kill the
gas.
doctor?
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor? But the
Oh my
doctor was
god.
stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back?
Oh
It's
yes,
the one
the
that Fink the
typical
Slaughter Artist
flashbacks.
uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So, it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Oh my god.
Stop. Stop! You useless garbage!
Does like it makes sense if Yomi knew who the culprit is,
To
but
hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Wesker was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
Real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come. It's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along. If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth?
Isn't that what we've been doing this whole time?
Then, show me your conviction.
Okay, so we're doing this again.
Clues
Oh.
pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know
Give me 1 second. Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
I've
I
known
know.
all along.
Expose the truth. Do it. If you want to burn the world down.
I hate this. Defeat Yomi with a key. It was the photo. Had to be. Because it's something that Yaka was found with. Is that Yuma's mom? I don't know. God damn it.
The bloodstains photo found in the hallway near the lab. There was a person pictured with a woman. That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case. The blood obscured the person's face, but I know who it is.
I'm getting chills right
could
now.
Only be
Like
one person. It could only be.
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target.
Did he give him that photo?
Who is it?
That's the photo the hitman used.
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I don't understand, but... Good luck, Master! I'm always by your side, haunting you!
Cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, as long as we sit here, he will stay alive. I am destroyed. This is me being destroyed. Oh my god. You fucking killed him.
Huh?
No! No! No, no, no. Oh my god.
Huh? Why? Why is Fuzzhead here?
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab. In other words, the chief was the hitman's target.
I know I joked at the very beginning that he seemed like a single dad with like a dead daughter or something, but this is worse. This is terrible.
But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant.
Oh my god.
He hid it
We
knowing
weren't
it'd be an
supposed to
important
find
clue.
it.
And that's because
We weren't supposed to
the
find
person
it.
in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target, and the chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
Oh my god.
Hold on, Master! Are you serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit?
And Halara is there
Really? I don't buy it.
doing
You think he actually
CPR
put
on
together
somebody
this
who is
elaborate
going
murder?
to die. No matter what they do. I feel
He's
I'm
knocking on
crying over
death's door just
fictional
for this?
characters.
I don't want to believe it either, but there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff.
Oh. Okay. So, new thing. The anemic vampire is going to... Wait. The anemic vampire is going to throw questions back at you back to back. Press the correct button when you think you got the correct answer. You'll take damage if you avoid all the sailing assaults. Okay. Okay. I mean...
The phantom vanished. The truth has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer. Anything I do now might not matter, but I'll do it anyway.
Why does he keep trying to stab us?
Because it's something I must do.
Did his knife get bigger?
While
I
the
don't remember it
chief
being that big.
takes his final breaths.
It's basically a short sword.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat?
Dr. Huska must pay for his sins with his life. My blade shall be his atonement.
Why would the chief send it?
If
he
really
was
big
the
boxes,
killer.
yes.
Answer me, Yuma.
Why did Yako send a death threat? Oh. I just pushed a button.
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger. Which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place.
It's like the
All
calling
the
card
master
thing.
detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note. Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities.
Oh my
and murder the
god.
doctor.
Oh my god.
Their abilities?
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The peacekeepers received it too. What was the
Okay.
point of that? Why put them on high alert?
Why
What
was
is
death
the
a sense
truth behind it all?
To use the disguise ability.
The note was sent to the peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan. When the peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene. The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility. They did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
Oh my
It would
god.
be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers
How are we gonna
around
break this to
if you want to
everybody?
get into the lab disguised as one.
This is why the peacekeepers
Literally
also received the
everybody
death threat.
helped him with this. And they have no clue.
Hey, you still want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time.
Huh.
But this is something I must do. I can't leave the chief like this.
He's going to...
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
Yeah?
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
Did he
What
leave?
do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime, you two hurry to that doctor.
Oh my
The chief said
god.
he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
Who caused the blackout? Oh, that was not him. Shit. So it
The
wasn't.
chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan?
Okay, so not.
So the one who
Don't
caused
push
it,
a button.
was that also the chief?
So no. Yako, Furio. Yes. Yes, I knew it. He got him to do that
The
too.
chief was with me in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible for him to have caused it. So the only person it could be is the hitman. It must have been part of the job. He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
Oh my
What?
god.
Why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start.
Oh my
He used us
god.
to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
And he got onto us for taking risks and shit. And he does this to me? To me! Specifically. Why would you do this to me?
Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber? That was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that Forte. The chief knew we'd figure that out.
Oh my
I
god.
think it's more like he trusted us. He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust? How could this be a trust
What a
thing?
liar.
He's clearly taking advantage of you
I'm
all.
not gonna see you later.
He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their fortes to commit murder. What a
This is
scumbag.
so fucked.
He used you all to get away with murder. Out of all the
I
criminals I've
think-
ever met,
what did
he's the
Dr.
worst
Huesca
coward of them
do?
all.
What did he do?
Master, grab that coward and
No.
Enough!
Yuma's had enough.
Why did it have to come to this?
Yuma's
Chief
Yuma's
Yako
fucking
saved
done.
me.
Oh my
He
god.
took me in. I had lost everything, even my memories.
He
Sure,
thought we were a great cook
he
and
may
we
have
weren't.
been a little pushy at times, but still, I really admired him. So, why? Why did you do it?
What did Dr. Huesca do? What did he do?
Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me, or
there's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead.
He still has himself.
Master, watch out!
What are you? Oh my god. Yeah.
The
Right?
phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right?
Like, is he our father?
Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding. But that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found. So, he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message. But in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
Oh my
Master,
god.
I think you know this, but to exit the mystery labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
I mean, we can take a quick nap here, right? Vivia? You up for that? Quick nap before
Are
we...
you really going to do this? After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die. But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door. Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
No matter what we do, he's going to die. No matter what we do. Sucks.
The chief took me in when I had no memories or anyone to turn to.
Did he take advantage of that? Is he our
trusted him
father?
From the bottom of my heart.
No.
Now, I have to end his life?
You know, I liked it, surprisingly.
What?
The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very beginning.
I had a hunch.
Sure, okay.
Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time.
He thought he was sleeping.
I pretended not to see. I admired him and the world he had made.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
I mean...
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away. Exposing the truth won't save anyone. Neither the chief nor you.
Master,
this sucks.
You've already come this far. You've got to finish this. What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
We can't. Not anymore.
Vivia, you told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes. And yet you intend to continue.
I mean, what
if
choice
you're
do we
prepared
have?
for it.
Hey! You better not get in Master's way again!
Yuma, do you remember when the chief's soul called out to us?
Oh, yeah. Telling you guys to cut it out.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too.
Maybe Vivia needs
In the
glasses,
end,
and that's why he
you can
keeps
never
one eye
look away from
closed
the truth.
sometimes.
As long as you live, You must face that pain.
Because whenever I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm trying to like actually see something, I just cover my left eye. I can see it slightly a bit more focused.
So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Or at least, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. When I was right before I got glasses, I noticed I could only read if I had one eye covered. So I don't know, and it's not even I'm nearsighted, so it's not even farsighted.
I always averted my eyes from the truth for my own sake, my own
all
peace
upset and
quiet.
sweaty right now.
But I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself.
Oh.
In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
Oh.
And trust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God in your desire for the truth. I want to see your conviction. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it, cruel as it may be.
Now I'm just wondering who Yuma
I want
was
to see it through
before
to
all
the end.
this.
It's why I followed you here. In that sense, we're accomplices.
Well,
If you must bring down the chief, then I will lend a hand.
Oh. Yeah, upsetty
I won't
spaghetti
avert my eyes any
Rizzle.
longer. I too want to live with my head held high.
Exactly.
Because
I have a
I
fan, but
too
it's not even pointing
am
at
a
me.
detective.
Vivia.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart.
Spaghetti.
That way,
yeah.
even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I'll just wake up my mom and be like, make me some spaghetti,
Santiago.
please. I'm upset.
Thank you for everything you've done for me.
You have to stand up, please. Oh. Oh, we get to make a comic book. Production denouement. Okay. Where's the secret lab located? Okay. Intercom. Knife. On the pile. Death threat sent. Okay. Now where the fuck did Makoto go? Power outage occurs. Where the close to hide. What did use because security on the PAL. Okay. Now, whose power was used? How? Okay, here we go. Intercom. I'm so emotionally run through right now. what? Knife. Man, why? Oh wait. Knife. I just want to know what Dr. Whiska did. Trust Corporation. Peacekeepers. Who is the culprit? Oh. Who killed the culprit? Whose power was used in the panel room? And also, peacekeepers. They can't read Japanese. I wouldn't know what that says. Yeah, he hid in the air duct. I just don't have... Oh, here we are. Decontamination device. Where did he hide? Here. Decontamination device. And now we have this one on the Amaterasu Corporation. Aha! Amaterasu Corporation. And now Think and Fubuki. Here, I know where Fubuki's power goes. Whose power? It was... Poor girl. Honestly, ties for my favorite characters are Halara and Fubuki. They're so cool. Or silly. Okay. This is when he got stabbed. Okay. Cool. Here's the culprits. Yay! We made a comic book about our friend dying. Oh, I always love this part.
A research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives. Two
Yeah.
bodies, but lots of shady characters. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Alright, let's
The victim
go.
in this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the doctor.
The old geezer was holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the Detective Agency, and the Research Lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. how the culprit gained access to the research facility after all.
They thought they were helping Yuma.
And we arrived with Mikoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Desuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers.
Did they know that they were going to be rescuing Yuma? Or I don't remember what he said.
Into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Yeah.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange.
Did we tell them? Did we tell them what they did?
Was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
At that time, the old geezer was playing
There's
games with
Fubuki with her 2 teardrop tattoos.
tried to kill you
I'll
and the
never
others
stop
with a
pointing
trap.
out.
That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies. He really got you there, Master.
I don't see why
Sure.
you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express. First stop, a shower of toxic gas.
He did
Humans
this
can't protect
knowing he
themselves
would
against the
die.
gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high voltage shocks.
God, we got him
What
through
problem
here.
was instant death. But thanks to that stealthy escape, we got all the continues we could want. So we
Oh my
managed a
God.
perfect clear. The critical lab was finally reached.
Like he made, I think he made sure Fubuki went with them too.
They also knew they would die over and over as a result.
Jeez.
The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilled blood. On to the next thing.
Man, what?
Where were we?
I want to know
Oh, yeah.
why.
To open the door to the doctor's lab, Amapal
Like,
had
obviously,
to
it was a
reach out
good
its arm
reason
and
if
hit a switch.
there's a picture.
And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, the murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. But they knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go
Oh
by.
my God.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that
Poor
time to get out of the
Desuhiko.
vent and head for the hallway.
He's like, I only go on
That was when they were
espionage
found by
missions,
the
not
hitman.
murder cases.
And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with the toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer.
Oh
So they
my
hired the
God.
hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the master detective's capabilities. They knew those powers would get them close to the doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot. Jaco Furio! It was you!
Oh my god. Well,
I will expose the truth.
man, we didn't even do that one where it's like the castle and Shinigami's running and kicking stuff and tackling walls and stomping over spikes. I guess that would be kind of tasteless.
Why?
In this case.
Chief Jaco, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us?
I mean,
Is this
how long have we
really
been in
what
Kanai
you
Ward?
wanted? Can you
How
even
long has he
hear
known
me?
us?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the mystery labyrinth. That's why I'm here. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair.
Of course, despair.
The
Always
brilliant
despair.
soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth.
With another magical girl moment.
Shocking rainbow glorious stellar spiral.
Oh, he... Oh. I kind of ruined it by taking a screenshot. Didn't I? He got to put his face in Shinigami's boobs right before death. You know, that's one way to go. Kind of jealous.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me.
Aww.
I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This mystery labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual.
Huh.
I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet.
Yeah.
Do you really think we're done here?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought?
No.
If so, we could just leave, right?
I want to know why some mysteries remain.
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet. No, there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I reaped the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered for Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Yes, we need to know
Fine.
everything.
I can't say no to you, Master. You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me. First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master!
Oh, come on. Can't you let me just be sad instead of annoyed?
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Dr. Huesca's.
Tick tock, tick
What?
tock. You
Can I just give you these? What was the thing that proved Dr. Huesca's betrayal? What?
can do it, Master!
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I was doing this to think for longer. So email. Okay.
Go, go, go!
There we go. You're right. EM. Can you spell the word knife?
Tick tock,
Yeah.
tick tock.
I know. EM.
That's right!
Oh, I got it. Okay. E-I-L. Email. Okay. Oh, thanks, Shinigami. Time for laser eyes. Huh? That was a Zelda reference.
Oh, it's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
Alright, we're going.
Yeah, got it.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Temple Run. Almost looks like. Hidden dungeon.
Do you regret this, Yuma?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh.
thinking. Remember what
My.
the Chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth?
I mean,
Even though he was the culprit himself.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the Chief wanted us to find it.
well, we're gonna find it,
There's
alright.
some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing
Oh,
Dr. Wesker.
speaking of Anonymous, I heard
The
4chan
doctor
got
knew about
hacked,
the secret dealings.
and, like,
was
all the
planning to
users'
flee from
info got
Carnivore
leaked.
by himself. After all,
so that's always funny.
could it be that
much
Anonymous
for being
took
anonymous,
advantage
right?
of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the Chief just happened to kill Dr. Wesker right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Ray's my 13th favorite color!
Why are you telling me that now?
Eh. Why not? We're here.
The case is already
Oh
solved.
my god. Who the fuck?
All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own. Now, get out of here.
What was that voice?
Someone's trying to stop us from solving this mystery.
That's not gonna work.
Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Oh, can we get them too?
Out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Okay, okay.
Get out! Get out!
Okay.
What's with this guy? Creepy!
We can't let this stop us. There's one more truth still hidden here. We have to find it. We need to know why the chief committed this crime.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay. We're not leaving until this is solved. We know who the fuck this is. Hopefully we can get their soul too.
Get out.
Okay, what?
Solved.
No.
Solved.
No. Okay, there was only one thing to repel. So many self-serving arguments. All made up. Use your power of deduction and repel the contradiction.
Get out.
That was the only thing to repel that I noticed.
That wasn't it!
Watch carefully for what the opponent says. Select the part you want to investigate.
Got it.
Okay.
Get out. Solved. Solved.
Like flame
Okay,
doesn't
there we
hold
go.
up.
It's not solved completely.
No, it still isn't solved yet. I will discover who the mastermind is. I will solve every mystery. I will not turn away from the truth.
Hell yeah. The threat lab not think the slaughter artist knife.
Yako's the culprit. Everything is plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist.
Okay.
There's the murder weapon. He even killed the doctor. Yako acted alone.
No. No.
So
No.
what about this anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out
Woo!
who they are.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
I don't know.
Say,
Just like the creep said, that's how had killed the doctor.
Yeah.
I know, there's no doubt about that. But that's not all there is to this. Someone else is pulling the strings. We need to figure out who Anonymous is.
yeah, that's
Are there any clues? Let's check the solution keys. Okay. Lab map. Did someone give him the map? I guess someone would have given him the map.
Goes the culprit. Everything is plotted by Yako alone. He hired Fink the
He
slaughter.
hired... I'm just gonna
Artist. There's the murder weapon.
be prepared.
He
Murder
even
weapon.
killed the doctor. Yako acted alone.
No.
So what about this anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are.
Woo!
There is nothing connecting you.
Shoot a death threat. I don't know.
Yako to Anonymous.
Is that it? Map and him acting all alone. Kill the doctor. It's not there. There's to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Slayer, the isolation keys. Okay. I think this here. I think. Yeah.
Who's the culprit? Everything was done by Yako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist.
I'm still not sure.
The murder weapon. He even killed the doctor.
Kill the doctor. It's not this one.
Acted alone.
He did not act
So
alone.
what about this Anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting
Yako to Anonymous. I think it's the knife. Map? Okay, let's try the map.
Go to Anonymous.
Oh, it was it. Okay. Got it.
Chief Yako tried to hide this floor plan along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place.
Yeah.
This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Yo.
Kill you.
Sure.
Justice. Kill you.
Is it Yomi? This is Yomi. Yomi is the mastermind, you bastard! No, I think this is Yomi. Shit, because Makoto was super chill.
Anonymous doesn't exist. Yako plotted everything.
Yako plotted everything. Ha ha ha! It is Yomi. It is Yomi. What? How is he must have told Yako something and had him do his dirty work because Dr. Whisker was trying to leave. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I thought it was doing something. There's no evidence to deny the idea that it was all Fuzzhead's plan, but if Anonymous was using Fuzzhead, wouldn't Anonymous be the one who gave him the floor plan?
Then
This may be evidence that reveals Anonymous' true identity. The wrap was originally in the lab storage. Okay, so it is this. What?
Anonymous doesn't exist. Yako plotted everything. Who cares about some map?
Oh.
It doesn't prove a damn thing.
Well, let's just...
Has nothing to do with the doctor's murder.
This is...
Anyone can find it.
Florida. Uh-huh, there it is.
this is the truth.
There we are. It is
The floor plan the
him!
Chief had was from the
That
lab
bastard!
storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So,
Oh my
the
god.
only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
Oh my god.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan. and pushed him to commit murder was...
That bitch bastard. I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Director of the Peacekeepers, Yumi Hellsmile!
Kick right in the dick. That's why they rhyme. Yeah, he's gonna die right in front of me. Although I don't know if his soul is gonna get reaped since he's not the one who...
You're the mastermind.
I don't know.
You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the chief to commit murder!
Oh my god.
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion.
Damn, son.
This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What did you do to drive the chief to murder?
What the fuck? Alright, no. I'm already pissed the fuck off. Now I'm upsetty spaghetti for different reasons.
Huh? So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates.
No, not really.
Everyone
Not when you're here.
died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way. No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
Shut the fuck up.
What did you say?
You're not
Master,
doing anything.
I hate to admit it, but Yumi's right. We can't do anything to him here.
Come on, we
Why
can't
not?
stab him. We both have
Manipulated
sharp
Fuzzhead from behind the
knives
scenes.
and swords.
He wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This mystery labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yumi.
We can't. You're saying we can't stab him?
He has to pay for
Come
what he did!
on. Divya, come on. Take one for the take one for the team and stab him.
So, exposing the truth would be pointless?
No.
Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well?
Can't believe
Yako
this.
Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me.
I'm
How
gonna
stupid
jump
can
into
you
this
be?
screen right now. No one can stop me. Can they open up a new labyrinth? I don't know, because he technically didn't kill anybody. Like with his own hand.
You'll pay for this.
Master, time's up. The mystery labyrinth is about to be destroyed.
Alright, on sight, when we see Yomi, he's getting these hands.
If only we had found out what he was up to sooner,
Yeah.
we might have been able to stop him. Still, I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this confession.
Hell yeah,
I'm not sure
Vidya.
if it'll help, but I'll interrogate him once we return to the real world.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up.
Not if
You're
we
all
know.
nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable.
Alright.
And now I'm gonna dispose of you like the trash you are.
Oh my god. Is this just it? I mean, same, Yuma. Same. So, this is it? Oh my god. Like, I know we're getting close to the end, but... Oh. Fall asleep in an instant and slumber for 8 hours without waking up. No matter what. Snooze well. Coming soon from Amaterasu Corporation. You know what? I wish I had that. Instead, I have to take all this fucking... Oh, fucking this to get to sleep. Popular appliances, good well condition, blah blah blah. I'ma pay. Sorry, you
Hey,
bastard.
hurry up! Execute these scumbags immediately. Criminals
Essentially,
have
yeah.
no rights.
Sometimes I'll be awake really late and I'm like, oh, I'm not tired yet. Then I realize I haven't taken my meds
What's
yet.
with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me?
We know everything, you
Well,
bastard.
I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master. He's serious.
Wait. Director Yomi Hellsmile. We know all about your secret dealings with
Hell
Dr.
yeah.
Weska.
Oh, fuck.
What? Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the
Oh
loudest
my
one of
fucking
you first.
god.
If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to die? Damn it. Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the
Oh
same
my
time.
god.
This guy isn't listening to a thing we say. If he was the real culprit, I'd both kill him.
I mean, can't you do it anyways?
How he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the
Okay,
worst
this is
nightmare
one
of
way
your
to end the
life as
game.
you die.
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
Oh my god!
You!
It's the CEO!
Back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well,
He has the
Yomi,
binder!
there's something I
He
want
has
you
the
to see.
binder! How'd he get that?
What do you think of this?
Oh my god, Makoto. Living up to your awesome name. Yomi's cane. Yomi's cane transforms into a whip. It can be used to strangle people he isn't fond of. Detective Teed, invention detective. Master detective whose forte allows for on-the-spot assembly of inventions for an investigation. That is a talent from Danganronpa V3.
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are
ultimates.
listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books.
Ooh!
You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises. And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Oh boy.
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak!
No.
We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull!
Man, Makoto has not moved at all. Oh, the
wrong?
door was
Why are
weird
you
for a
just
second.
standing there?
I don't know, actually.
You're scared, then I'll offer a bounty. Whoever kills him gets 100 million shit.
Well, he's the CEO, and Yomi's just a cop. So I don't know.
Why won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart. You want that? You'll all be out of a job.
I mean,
Conrad Ward is better off without people like him. This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up. Now
Yeah.
follow my orders. This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me, the great Yomi!
sure.
I'm sorry, Director.
She's alive!
This city doesn't belong to anyone.
I thought she was a cube.
You... Martina, you're alive?
Makoto
I am in
stopped
shock.
the execution order you issued.
Oh
I am
my
here tonight
god.
Thanks to him.
Martina is right. Conai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here.
Oh my god.
It doesn't belong to you.
Man, I thought she was a cube in his pocket, like he said he would.
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
Poor Vivian. He's still passed out on the
You're
ground.
on that freak side now. I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers. I won't allow such
You tried to
insubordination.
kill her. She no
Director
longer
Yomi,
works for
there's
you.
something I'd like to say to you. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
What?
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile.
I don't know.
Now,
No,
everyone, arrest the
she
offending
said
suspect.
Makoto canceled the.
Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
He canceled the execution.
Damn you!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me!
Even though Yaka
You're
died,
all dead.
we
I'll
have
kill
the
every
main
last one of you!
culprit in hand. Oh! Yeah.
As we discussed before, upon receiving his
Martina's
punishment,
new
I
forte
hereby
is that she
resign
can
from
turn
my
into a
role in
cube.
the peacekeepers.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his accomplice.
Damn,
Well,
girl.
Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
Sorry for causing so much
Poor
trouble.
Vivia.
That should settle things for
Is
now.
he just napping? Is he
What's
just...
going on?
Sorry for saying. I'm like 99% sure that Vivi... that he's fine. He's just sleeping. He just wants to lay down. He wants an excuse to lay down.
While the peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around.
Ooh.
And there, I found this file. It's all thanks to you.
Damn.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
Oh my god.
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Oh, sure.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Wow. At least things worked out.
Honestly, him staying laid down
That
was probably the
really
best move.
dangerous. I thought you were done for, Master.
Okay, I'm...
Makoto showing up really saved us.
Oh.
Though it seems like he was using me and the others.
That pisses me off. Let's give him a piece of our minds.
Yeah. I think it's about time I talked to him.
Alright, we're gonna end things off here for tonight because we got through all of that mystery labyrinth, cried like 3 times, and now we're here. I know, right? Because I've almost started crying and then started crying and got really sweaty. I'm still sweaty. And it's 1:07 in the morning. So, I'll end things off here, like I always do, by saying good morning, good afternoon, good night, good luck, good riddance, and stay safe. And here, let me, I want to post the playlist to the YouTube playlist that I have been posting this to. For the people, where is it? Here's my, here it is. I have 16 other videos for you guys to peruse. Is it gonna post? Why does it do this? Okay. Why? Oh crap. I think I just did something not good. I will have to fix that. I think I just deleted the playlist on accident. So I will post the last video I made of this, and I will fix that playlist because I think I legit just deleted it, thinking I was going to share the link. Alright. But yeah, I'm going to save twice for good luck. And cry some more. Yeah, let's save again. Alright, bye guys.